For the first time, renewable energy generation beat out coal in the U.S. But experts say, don't celebrate just yet. Such a headline.
Yeah.
Such an internet headline. I wonder if AI came up with that headline.
Probably.
You're like, hey, ChatGPT, I need a headline. Last year, U.S. renewable energy generation, electricity generation, surpassed coal for the first time, according to newly released federal data. The report marks a major milestone in the transition to clean energy, but experts say that much faster progress is needed to reach international climate targets. According to the Energy Information Administration, a federal statistical agency, combined wind and solar generation increased from 12% of national power production in 2021 to 14% in 2022. Hydropower, biomass, and geothermal added another 7% for a total share of 21%. Renewables last year, the figure narrowly exceeded coal's 20% share of electricity generation, which fell from 23% in 2021. It's hard to believe that coal still represents 21% in 2022. But,
and I always think of coal miners for some reason.
Well, think about coal, you think about a coal miner, don't you?
Yeah.
You think about like I don't know, like is on one end of the spectrum when you imagine renewable, you might envision, I don't know, solar or something. Mm-hmm. And then on the other end of the spectrum, when you try to imagine the opposite of it, or if you tried to imagine not renewable, that might be coal sitting there. Yeah. Staring back at you. Filthy old coal.
Ugh.
Old-fashioned coal. Like sitting in a room with a bunch of coal.
Breathing it in.
Yeah. However, there's a lot of countries which it's probably a much larger share than 20%, I would guess. I don't know about a lot, but probably others. Mm-hmm. The report found that fossil fuels still dominate the country's energy mix. Natural gas remained the top source of electricity in the U.S. Share rose from 37% of electricity generation in 2021 to 39% in 2022. Yeah. Well, it's so... I mean, this gives you some kind of idea of like the total percentage of the thing, but then it's also cost. It's what is actually feasible, what's available when you need it, how do you manage and deliver all these different things, how do you store it? When you've got extra and
infrastructure.
It's a lot of there's a lot of aspects here that need to be considered.
But it's a good sign.
See, somebody in the chat here says U.S. coal is very clean. So there you go. You know.
Okay.
Well, anyway, it's politically, if they want to celebrate something and get elected and stuff, then they got to be using the word renewable at least every, I don't know, 4 or 5 sentences.
It's like saying something that's organic.
You got to be every 4 or 5 sentences is like what they decided that was the correct amount. They've been trained. Mm-hmm.